What's up, people? Happy Thanksgiving. So I want to talk to you guys about something that I touched on a while ago. I called them phantom codes, phantom diagnostic codes, or tune-related diagnostic codes that are not real. Case in point, the evap code that we've had occasionally. We've also had a cylinder 8 misfire code that popped up that was fake. But when it pops up, I mean, it scares the bejesus out of you. I mean, it scared the crap out of me because I actually thought I had a serious issue going on. In both cases, I contacted HHP and they made them aware of it. With the evap code, we also learned that there was a service bulletin out that touched on this. And I remember when I was stock, I had to get the flash update to my PCM to get rid of this glitch that they were calling it. I think I had the service bulletin saved to my desktop somewhere in a PDF form, but what I'm getting at is it wasn't real. The evap code is just a code that pops up every once in a while because my PCM's cracked. I never had this patch to it, and I don't care. I clear it once it pops up. It's no big deal. It takes 30 seconds. HHP had offered to tune it out, and I was like, don't bother. Moving on, we had a cylinder 8 misfire code pop up one morning, along with the evap code. This was a cold start issue. Both codes popped up. There was no indication that we actually had a misfire. There was no rough idle at any RPM. There was no no audible or actual physical indication other than the engine light that we had an issue. Again, called HHP. They said it could be tune related. We tuned it. We wiped it out, got rid of it, cleared it, and it didn't come back until early this morning. And this is what scared the crap out of me. Driving home, 4:30 in the morning. There's really no one on the highway, so I have room to stretch the vehicle's legs, if you know what I mean. And I was under boost. Wasn't going that fast, but I heard the chime and I saw the engine light pop on. Man, I'll tell you what, any of you out there that are in a situation like this where you have a boosted vehicle, you don't want to see an engine light pop on, ever. I mean, nobody does, honestly, if you have a vehicle that's not boosted, but nobody wants to see that engine light pop on, especially hear that audible chime, that chime that just sends a chill down your spine. You're like, oh crap, what's wrong? The only time it comes on that I'm okay with it is when my gas needle gets low and I'm on my way to the gas station or to the track, because it's the only time I'll let my needle get down to the point where the indicator light comes on. So this chime goes off, the engine light pops on, and the diagnostic code pops up on my screen, and it says cylinder 5 misfire. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? It's not a cylinder 8. So I was freaking out. Drove for about 2 more minutes, pulled over. The car was idling. There was no indication, audibly or physically, that there was an actual misfire occurring. The engine light wasn't blinking. There was nothing going on. So what I did was I used the vehicle EVIC to cycle through the to get to the diagnostic button. I pressed the button again just to double check that it said P0305 cylinder 5 misfire. Now, when I did that the second time, it popped up as a cylinder 8 misfire. So it changed itself, which I've never seen happen before. How can you have a diagnostic code pop up that's for a cylinder 5, but then when you go to check it again, it's a cylinder 8. So now I'm starting to think it was tune related. It's bogus, a phantom diagnostic code that I call them. I cleared it. Everything's good to go. And here we are a day later, and everything is A-okay. I talk about these things not to scare anybody, but to make you aware that this could happen, and give you a heads up if you go this route, or some of you that are already boosted have experienced this, but you don't talk about it because you don't have a channel to, spread the news or whatever. So what to expect, but people who are thinking about doing this need to know. These tune-related codes are pretty scary the first time you experience them, because you freak out. Not only do you freak out, but you go through the whole well, what the hell, you think something major is wrong, and then you find out that it's not, and you're just like, I wish I would have known about that ahead of time. But it's a learning process. There's a learning curve with everything, and I'm still learning as I go. So also, I talk about these things again, not to scare anybody, but to be totally transparent on this channel as far as keeping you guys and girls informed as to what you could expect, or what's happening with my build. Any code pops up, any little thing that I think is ProCharger related, I'm going to talk about. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I just think everybody needs all the information. I know there are a lot of channels where everything's, sunshine and freaking unicorns. They don't talk about anything bad because, well, one, they think if something bad happens, people are going to be like, "Ha, I told you so." And they don't want their pride doesn't allow them to discuss all the little issues that they're dealing with. They want everybody to think everything is just sugar plums and sunshine. Well, it's not. Everything you do when it's modified comes with a price, both monetarily and also with the growing pains. If I have custom headlights. I've had my headlights opened so many times. It's a learning process. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys and girls who are thinking about venturing into this know about what I call the phantom codes, or tune-related codes. Don't panic if you get one at first. Again, with this particular vehicle this year, the evap code is very, very common. We are a capless. We don't have gas caps. Oh, I got to take this call. So that's all I got for you guys and girls. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you guys and girls later, okay? If you have any questions for me, shoot me a message below. Also, please subscribe. I'm getting ready to do a giveaway. Don't want anybody to miss out on it. That's it. You guys and girls be safe. I'm out.